Hi, hello, hi, how are you? Welcome back to Wait, it's a podcast with your host, me, Kayla Spalding. So happy to have you all here. Full transparency, this is the third time I've tried filming this. The second time I filmed for 30 minutes, and almost the entire thing was not filmed. And let me tell you, I am on the verge, truly, but I'm dedicated to making these every single week because this is fun, number one, but two, it's a good hobby. So we're back. We're gonna do it again. And yeah, let's keep it pushing. So I'm doing well. I'm doing okay. Let's pulse check first. I'm doing okay. Today's my off day, so I'm doing laundry. Talked to my dad. Keyed with my dad, which is so good. It made my day. I love that man. Um, and it's so fun. I feel like the older I've gotten, the more when we talk, I feel like it's so much more of a key. I feel like yeah, I don't know. I feel like with my mom growing up, we're very similar, so I think that was natural for us to be like, hey girl," with respect, of course, because that is my mother. But I feel like with my dad, that's come into play more as I've gotten older. Where I can be like, "Hey, how are you, King? Like, how was life?" And it's so great because I feel like since I've left the house and my sister, my parents are getting into so many cute activities because they're traveling more. Number one, because I guess they're like, didn't want to travel with us, I guess, so they waited to the minute we both leave, and they're like, okay, we're going to Paris. I'm like, okay, cool. Don't feel like you have to give me an invite at all. But they've been like traveling more, getting into hobbies, which it just makes my day hang out with their friends, and I think it's so cute. And yeah, I love my parents. So I got to talk to my dad today, which is so fun. And when I think about them and all the things that they're doing, especially as they've gotten older, it just makes me so excited to get older because I think I've written a Substack article about this, but if I haven't, I want to, about aging and how I think we all know it's such a privilege to age, and many people don't get the opportunity to. So when we demonize older people, or especially older women, it bothers me so much because it's such a privilege to turn another year older. So many people, so many of my loved ones do not, or will not have that opportunity. So I think I also take it very personally, and I think that's why I feel so strongly about it. Um, but I just find myself like so emotional when I see my parents doing things, and it's just such a reminder that we do have one life, and like I don't know, to never be afraid of new experiences as we age. Like being a novice, being a beginner is not reserved for someone 25 and under. That every stage of our life we should be seeking new experiences, seeking growth, seeking education. And so seeing my parents do that, it excites me, and seeing them so open to it is also amazing, and why I admire them both so much, because it's a reminder to me that I want to make sure when I'm in my 50s, when I'm my 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever, I'm always open to new experiences, learning new things, open to new ideas. Um, but yeah, it's amazing. They're the best. And yeah, I got to talk to my dad today, and he's doing well. So we love to hear that. And yeah, I did laundry, went to Trader Joe's. Shout out TJ's, the best grocery store on the planet. I fear only after Harris Teeter, but I don't even think everyone has Harris Teeter. I think it's like an East Coast thing, and mainly like a Southern East Coast thing. Like, I don't think it's everywhere. But my big three, okay, wait, let's get into this. My big three in terms of grocery stores, I'm going to say big four. It's Trader Joe's, Harris Teeter, Publix, and Whole Foods. Whole Foods, there's only Trader Joe's and Whole Foods up here in New York, which sucks because I missed the other two. They're like, I think they're middle ground, right? Where they have like the Harris Teeter brand stuff, but also like the name brand things you're looking for. I love it. Um, but I think they're just great grocery stores. So shout out Trader Joe's for saving my life. Trader Joe's is always so packed though, which is fine. But when I tell you the TJ's here, there will be like a line out the door from the minute it opens to the minute it closes. God bless those workers there, because it's so many people, and I can't imagine working in customer service with a store that's that popular with having at least, it's got to be at least 1,000 people a day going into some of the Trader Joe's in this city. Like it's packed. Um, but yeah, it's an amazing store. I don't know. But otherwise, I'm doing well. I came up with a list of things to talk about today, and when I filmed it the other 3 times that like went poorly, I went through the list, but there wasn't much of a flow. I also felt chaotic and over the top. I also spent so long. I did a whole segment on like corporate jargon that I'm like getting exposed to now, and that I think is hilarious. And I spent so long on pings, and I just think I was like, as I was talking about it, I was like, this isn't like interesting. But I kept talking about it. And then we were like 10 minutes in, and I've been talking about pinging someone for the last 7 minutes. And I was like, this is just getting ridiculous. So I started over. But yeah, I went on a whole rant about that because I made a list of the jargon that I just think is so funny, because we talk about artists and the way artists speak in a silly, goofy way sometimes, where they can be, I feel like we can be incredibly abstract in the way that we talk. It's like a faux intelligence thing, and I think it's funny because I'm a big believer, even though I don't think I always am successful with this, that simplicity. I want my things to be accessible to people, to audiences, as accessible as possible. That's the goal, I guess, with my art personally. So I try to be as clear in my wording, and sometimes I'm not successful. And I find the times I'm not successful is when I myself am not clear in what I'm trying to create or trying to discuss. And so that's probably where I become super abstract and super hippie, like, about the way I talk about things. And so I was talking about the way artists can speak and how it's hilarious how we'll use like 3 big words in succession, um, all with 4 different meanings. Like none of them are relevant to one another. And then we're like, why is someone confused? And I was talking about, though, in like more corporate or like straight laced kind of environments, they do the same thing, and so much of it was me getting accustomed to those things with this new position that I'm in. And I think it's so funny because I'm like, right, so a slide deck is truly a PowerPoint. Like for the longest time I thought it was like an app I needed to get. I thought it was like Google Slides or like PowerPoint. I thought it was creating slides, but just another app you did it under. I didn't know we were truly just describing a PowerPoint. And then I was like, oh, why don't we just call it a PowerPoint? Why are we saying slide deck? Because here I am on Google, like slide deck app, slide deck extension, download to my computer. Like, and I just thought it was so giggly and funny. But then I went on a 10-minute rant about it. So then it quickly became not as funny in this podcast. But yeah, speaking of, though, artists being abstract, I'm creating a piece for a festival, and I've just been dealing with a lot of artist block, which is so hard because I'm doing this in such a time crunch, and I'm so excited to present this festival again. Such an honor. I'm doing a trio, which is not a piece I've done before with only 3 people. I'm very much a large group choreographer or like a soloist. And I think it's because I'm so narrative driven. So using large groups to introduce like a larger narrative or a more overarching something with maybe little stories within it, using the artists I have, the dancers I have, or a soloist to kind of tell like almost like a slice of life portrait of a larger story. And I think it lends itself to those really easily. And I think I've just been struggling with having a trio, even though I very much chose that. And then I've been just just I'm such a perfectionist, so letting myself live in the time crunch and the stress of that and the confusion of what this piece is going to be, and trusting that going toward uncharted territory, because I'm such a perfectionist. And it's not a bad thing because it lends itself to quite a lot of positives, like my ability to be professional and effective in preparing for things is unmatched. But then when it comes to kind of letting go of control, that's where I struggle. And so I'm kind of in a place of allowing myself to do that with this piece and trusting that it's going to come together. But I have to, allow myself to be spontaneous and allow myself to use my artist strengths. And that's been something I've done a couple intensives over the last couple months. And that's something I've learned is let the artists you're using, whether those are actors, whether those are dancers, whether those are whoever, to use the strengths that they have. If you're dealing with actors and you're choreographing on them, maybe like for theater or something, they are actors. So use that natural ability to evoke I don't emotion internally and how it's expressed very clearly outwardly. Use that to your advantage when creating work, and it lends itself to the storytelling approach to uh, dance that I take as a choreographer. It's like use that, whereas my dancers like use their immense talent to my advantage, and instead of thinking it through so hard, and that's what I do. So yeah, I've just been in a place where I've been so blocked and I hate the music I picked out. I've got to change that. Everything's just not what it needs to be. And we're 2 weeks out and I'm presenting it as a work in progress, but boy, is it feeling like a work in progress. More work than progress. So yeah, send me prayers, send me love, send me good energy because Lord knows I need it. But yeah, we're just I'm such a perfectionist. I think I'm obsessed with being perceived sometimes, thinking people are perceiving me a certain way, good or bad. So I need to like let that go and just vibe. I need to pop a perk and vibe so hard. I'm like in a place where I'm naturally, I think, such a like I just need, which again isn't bad. I'm a person with such huge, grandiose goals for my life and dreams, and that's amazing. But I think I need to trust that the hard work I'm putting in will pay off in whatever way it needs to pay off. And I can vibe sometimes. Kayla, if you vibe, that's okay. That's been my big thing as I've gotten older and as my frontal lobe is continuing to close. We're 1 year out. That I just vibe more. Yeah. Less stress, more vibe. Less stress, more vibe. Um, so yeah, which is why I'm gonna actually focus the last bit of this podcast um onto my Spotify playlist because that's just more fun and we don't need to talk anymore about my piece, okay? Stop bringing it up. We need to we need to just talk about other stuff. So we're going to talk about my Spotify playlist. For anyone who knows me, they know that I love Spotify. I love music. And my music taste is all over the place, left to right. It like the things that I enjoy in terms of music. I mean, there's always like the through line, which is I love pop music. I'm a pop music connoisseur. I think it's amazing. Um, and it doesn't get its flowers enough. So there's some things that are like things I just love. I love pop music. I love R&B. I love like folk music. And those are probably like the big three maybe that I love. But even that, I feel like I'm lying saying that because then there's like a random outliers or random albums that I'm just like, oh, these are amazing. And it's my favorite, but it's hip hop. So I don't know, but, or like it's this or it's whatever. So my taste can kind of be all over the place sometimes. So who knows? But that's why I create Spotify playlists because I can't just put on a pop playlist because it's going to get to a song and I'll be like, this actually is not good. And neither is the song after it. And neither is the song after that. So do I like pop music at all? Because I'm criticizing this entire playlist. So then I have to make Spotify playlists for myself that have all the music that I enjoy. But there's so many and they're so long. So we're just going to go through them. And we're going to go through the titles. Okay, so the first is named after the piece that I'm doing. And yeah, so those are just song ideas. So we're going to skip that one. The next, we're going to go to Groovy Moves. With this, I'm just going to talk about what my Spotify playlists are and like what they entail and like the vibe I'm going for and when I listen to them. Because these are all of these are for me and for specific moods that I'm in. That's it. Okay. Groovy Moves is what it sounds like. It's like groovy songs for when I want to like improv for my life in a studio that's completely dark. All the lights are off. And I'm just getting like the light from the window at like 11 p.m. on a Friday night in downtown Manhattan. And like, this is what I'm listening to. This is the playlist I'm putting on. And it's everything. It's her, it's Kirby, it's Charlotte Day Wilson, it's Yaya Bay, it's Emily Sandy, it's Montel Fish, it's Jacob Banks, it's Frank, of course, Frank Ocean. But there's Labyrinth, there's Hosier, it's everything. It's all over the place. But it's like what I need in those moments. So that's groovy moves when I'm truly in a mood to groove with my moves. Okay, hence the name. The next, this one, I've had Spotify. I got the Spotify account when I was like 16. So this next playlist is called Song. And what it's become, I can't tell you what I meant. There's so many freaking songs in this. I can't tell you what it was supposed to do when it started, like what it was supposed to be, because we had like Billie Eilish, like circa her first EP in here. We have Daughter. We have a Leslie Odom Jr. song. Shout out. We had like early Noah Kahan, Sigrid, Aaron Allen Kane. This is like such a random list. Oh my God. Muramasa. This is a random list. What is this list? I'm not judging. I'm not judging my song choices, but I'm so okay. This is like Dodie, like Glass Animals, Bishop Briggs, Grimes. This is insane. Labyrinth, more Labyrinth. I'm a big Labyrinth fan. This is, yeah. So I can't tell you. I'm trying to like, I feel like I'm not talking, or maybe I am, but I'm not saying anything of substance because I'm trying to figure out what this like playlist is, like what it's supposed to be, what vibe. I think it's just truly the title. It's their songs, their song, they're a song for sure. Mumford and Sons, my God, this is just all over the place. But also, wait, also what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna judge my playlists because there's a method to the madness even when I don't understand it. So there's a method to it. I'm also, something to know about me is I'm so unpretentious when it comes to music. I'm not a music snob in the sense of I can like one Red Hot Chili Pepper song and I will stand 10 toes down on that, loving that song, or one random album of someone's, and like I think that's okay. I don't think you know, you meet those people that like grill you on like, okay, what about this album? What about this album? Da, 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 da. I'm not one of those people. I like a lot of music and I will randomly like the most random songs that again are so antithetical to who you might perceive me as being as a human being, but I like it. I'm into a lot of stuff. So yeah. So we're not judging these playlists because they're going to be all over the place, but that's part of the fierceness of them. Yeah. Okay. We move forward. Next, we have my country faves. This is my country faves playlist. Maybe I'll show you guys. Some of them have photos. Groovy Moves doesn't. It's just a collection of all the. Follow me on Spotify. Country faves, though, it's just a picture of me. A cute photo, mind you, might I add. But we have a lot in here. We have Zach Bryan, a lot of Zach Bryan. We have Sierra Farrell. We have Tracy Chapman, of course, the queen, a very folk country, but the queen of it all. We have Beyonce. Yep. We have Beyonce. Shout out Cowboy Carter. Shout out Daddy Lessons from Lemonade, one of the best songs ever from the best album ever. Yeah, don't play with me. We have the Steel Drivers, who are phenomenal. Check them out if you haven't. We have Daddy Lessons, the original song, and then Daddy Lessons with the Chicks. Love the Chicks. We have Brittany Spencer. We have Tierra Kennedy. Shout out Black women in country music. We love to see it. Willie Jones. We have Tyler Childers. We have Rascal Flatts. Maren Morris. Hunter Hayes. Guys, I tell you, I went through such an intense Hunter Hayes phase when I was like 13 for some reason. It was so random, but there was like a period of that year of being 13 that I would listen to him all the time. It was, I don't know what album this is. We're going to play part of it. I don't know what album this is. Wait, I'm not going to stop till I plug the album because it's like a good album. Hunter Hayes. This is, Hunter Hayes, the album. There it is. Okay. Well, that was easy. We have Darius Rucker, of course. Slim Pickens by Sabrina Carpenter in there because why not? Miranda Lambert. Um, a little Taylor Swift, old Taylor Swift, Picture to Burn, shout out. More Still Drivers. Yeah, that's that for country faves, and they are just that, my country faves. I'm very selective with country. I'm not much of a country listener, but when I do listen, I'm very specific. This is also like my new country faves. Don't worry, we have an old country playlist that hits, and it's with the classics. Shout out Queen Dolly. Next we have, this one is Just a Heart. Okay. And this one is, it's kind of all over the place. This is another one where it's kind of like what's in here. We have, it starts off with Mother Mother, a couple songs from that band, Red Hot Chili Peppers, a couple of those songs, Nirvana, Jonas Brothers, the Goo Goo Dolls, Iris. It's like the only song from them I know. Glass Animals, because oh my god, I went through an intense Glass Animals phase because I would use, their music was great for the kind of choreography I was making back in like 2020, 2021. So you're gonna see Glass Animals pop up a lot. Maneskin, Radiohead, Billie Eilish, 21 Pilots. Oh my god, deep cut. Deep cut for that phase of my life. Florence and the Machine, Miley Cyrus, Surf's Curse, a Weezer song, a whole song. Demi Lovato. Oh my gosh, whenever she did rock versions of all her old music, that was amazing. And I don't think it gets its flowers because I think it came out during COVID, so that's on here. Paramore, of course. Of course, Paramore. It's like 6 of the songs on here. Beyonce, Forever, Modern Alibi. Yeah. Olivia Rodrigo. We love Olivia. Shout out Olivia. The next one is called Floating. And honestly, can I be so for real for like just one simple second? It's just different versions of Feeling Blue by Caleb Arredondo, but like the guy that plays the saxophone, and he went viral for this song called Feeling Blue that he made, like his rendition of it, but it's him playing it with different like saxophone, like core. I don't know how the saxophone is played, but like different iterations of it, which is so fun. And so that's why it's called Floating, because it's when I'm in a dancing mood. Country faves is when I want to feel, I didn't even unpack these different playlists. Country faves is for when I want to like feel like home. I want to feel like I'm back home. The Heart one with all like the random songs like Jonas Brothers and like Mother Mother. That's just when I like, I don't know, I want to be like, nah, 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 nah. And I don't know what that means. I don't know what feeling that like invokes in me, but it's necessary when I feel it. The next song or the next playlist on this list is, oh, well, it's time. It's cunt. Okay. This is my cunt playlist, aka one of my proudest playlists on this list. Please go check it out. I'm very proud of this. This one I listen to when I want to feel, well, cunt. Quite simply put, when I want to feel cunt, this is the playlist I listen to. So we're working with Crystal Waters, the icon, Madonna, more Crystal Waters, the Weather Girls, Lady Gaga, of course, Destiny Child, Nelly Furtado, Whitney, Troye Sivan made it on here, Beyonce, Donna Summer, because who else? RuPaul, Janet Jackson, Azalea, Janet, Always and Forever, more RuPaul, more Whitney, more Britney. Did I mention Britney's also on here? More Gaga, Chaka Khan, because Always, Madonna, more Madonna, Missy Elliott and Sierra, of course, made this list. More Britney, more Azalea, more Gaga, and Beyonce. Thank you, Telephone and Video, Phone, Whip My Hair, aka the best pop song ever made. Shout out Willow Smith. Oh my God. Whipper ribbon. Yeah. We don't give her flowers enough. MIA, bad girls doing Jamelia. I can't like talk. Oh my God. Nicki, of course. The last half of this is like just Nicki Minaj. Murder on the Dance Floor, Charlie. It's all Brat. And I'm Brat. More Gaga, more Britney, more Beyonce, more Gaga, more Nicki. Blue Cantrell made it on here. More Donna. More Gaga, more Beyonce, more Britney. The Pussycat Dolls, whole Celebrity Skin made it on here, which actually, yeah, it is cut. I actually understand why I put it here. Um, Good Girls Go Bad, that made it on here. Kesha, of course. Specifically, See You Again by Miley Cyrus and Can't Be Tamed. And I know you might be thinking, We Can't Stop should be on here. No, it should be Can't Be Tamed, and it should be See You Again. I won't explain further. Ali and AJ, potential breakup song, of course. Um, Dance, more Kesha, Blow. Um, oh, okay. So Rebecca Black is a DJ now. The girl who made it Friday, Friday, gotta get done on Friday. And you guys must check out her music because she's such a sick DJ. And her music, my favorite song of hers by far, Sugar Water Cyanide. Go download that immediately. Shameless plug. She eats. Her music's so good. More Badana, more Britney, more Madonna, more Kesha, more RuPaul. Pink made it in here. Shout out Pink. More Nicki, more Sierra. Mariah's on here. Shout out the queen of it all. Katie made it here. Queen made it here. Some more like EDM stuff made it on here. Nicholas Julian, Yellow Claw. More Gaga, Christina. Oh, made it on here a little bit. And then we ended it, of course, with Lady Marmalade because, well, shout out the queens, Lil Kim, Maya, Pink, and Christina. And there's that. That's probably my favorite playlist I've ever made. It's so good. From top to bottom, I'm quite brilliant for that. I must shout myself out. That's amazing. We also have the Kayla Classics. This album is an album of songs that made me who I am today. They're songs from well, not specifically the songs, but the albums come from a particular like period of my life that I can remember vividly. So we have wait, I'm out of it. Hold the phone. We're coming back. Okay, there we go. Okay. Well, obviously starting with the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill because, well, I'm a woman with ears first and foremost. So that's number one. Lemonade off I said Lemonade off of Lemonade. Lemonade, Beyonce. That's just tell you that is the album of my life. That is her also magnum opus. That it's brilliant. It's just brilliant. Back to Black, Amy Winehouse, 1989. Shout out my Taylor Swift era back in like when did that album come out? I was in middle school. Yeah, that is synth pop down. That is a good pop album. Oh, American Teen, Khalid. Brilliant. Brilliant. I remember the day I turned 18 and popped press play on 18 by Khalid. That it's like nothing else. That album is also another one. This list are albums that I can actually listen to from top to bottom. Because like I said, I'm a person where I listen to this song, I listen to that song. There's not a lot of albums though. There's very few albums from top to bottom where I can say I can listen to and feel joy or feel whatever emotion is being evoked from that song from top to bottom. And these are albums where that happens. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, Lemonade, Back to Black, American Teen, 1989. I still go back and I love them. The next one, obviously, this is another album of my life. The queen of it all, Control by SZA. Oh my gosh, I remember the first time I listened to this album, I felt like I was levitating. And I'm not joking. I was like, this is otherworldly. This isn't quite of this world. It's brilliant. It will go down as one of the best albums of all time. It's perfection. It truly is just that. It's perfect. We have When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Billie Eilish. It's just peak 2019 for me of that. I don't even know if it came out in 2019, but it is that for me in my life. And as we know, or maybe you don't know, but when I create stuff, like dance stuff, I love Insane Production, and she is, well, the princess of Insane Production, Labyrinth being the king of Insane Production. I love it. And it lends itself to great choreography for my brain. So there's that. What else do we have? Oh, this is a new one for me, The Art of Loving. This is a recent one that I think it's Olivia Dean's new album, but I think it will go down in my history as one of the best albums of my life. One of the albums of my life that made me who I am and that is cemented as a particular period of time in my life. I love Olivia Dean. This album, again, from top to bottom, is one of the few albums where I'm like, I love it from beginning to end. That's what that is. And then the one before this one, that's also one of the albums of my life, is Coming Home, Leon Bridges. Leon Bridges, when I think of a smooth, soulful, like Southern man, Southern voice, Southern Black artist, I think of Leon Bridges, and I am obsessed with his music. He is folk music. He is folk, soul, neo soul, like down, and it's brilliant, and I'm obsessed with him. This album is one of my favorite albums of all time. Check out Coming Home if you haven't. I need to see him in concert ASAP. He's always in New York and I've still yet to see him, but I will, and I'm gonna come on here crying. I think he's brilliant. So those are those playlists. Next one. I'll just go through all of them. I've been here for 30 minutes, but let's keep it moving. Next one, When I Have My Own BDC Class, is what this playlist is called. Because I want to teach a BDC class and I want to have a slot. And when I will have my slot teaching there, these are some of the songs that I would teach too. I'm knowing me, it's going to be a contemporary class, but these are the songs. We have Alessia Cara, we have some Rihanna, we have some Noah Guy, who's great. We have some Zayn, shout out One Direction. Zayn, Alienated by Zayn, it's like one of his newest singles, brilliant. Far, Billie Eilish, Jungle, more Alessia Cara, Omar Apollo, Dominic Fike, Brockhampton, Otis Redding, Solange, Queen of It All. More SZA, Sabrina Carpenter, Bill Withers, Ain't No Sunshine, Avi, Childish Gambino, Maggie Rogers, Sixpence None the Richer. One of my favorite songs of all time is Kiss Me. Noah Kahan, Billy Joel, more Rihanna, more Billie Eilish, Harry Styles, Donovan, Justin Timberlake, Khalid, Muramasa, more Beyonce, more Muramasa, Carl Carlton. She's a bad man, Majama. Love it. More Billy. TV Girl, Alan Stone, great, check him out. Glass Animals, of course. Bronze Radio Return, Rex Orange County, Orville Peck, Labyrinth, Kendrick, always. Outcast, Lola Young, more Rex, Nick Waterhouse, Michael Jackson, Made It On. Mac Miller, more Kendrick, more Kendrick, more Kendrick, more Kendrick. Sam Smith, Kehlani, more Beyonce, more Labyrinth, The Beatles, Billie Eilish, more Queen, Zach Bryan, more Khalid, more Beyonce, Charlotte Day Wilson again, Fetish, Selena Gomez featuring Gucci Mane. That's actually such a good song. Not actually, it's a banger. Shout out Selena. That's a banger. Red Hot Chili Peppers, 1975, Elton John, Arcade Fire. It's a good list. And these are all songs I would totally make a combo to. Or all groups, bands, musicians. When I'm teaching a dance class, this is my contemporary warm-up playlist. So these are songs that are playing while we're stretching. It's Montel Fish, Frank Ocean, Billie Eilish, more Frank Ocean, Daniel Caesar, Oasis, Leon Bridges, Olivia Dean, Solange, Labyrinth, Sam Smith, Kehlani. When I'm teaching contemporary classes, is what we're stretching to. Okay, this playlist is called Super Bloom. Okay, and yeah, I think I just like the title Super Bloom. Chaotic songs in here. Okay, this is a collab playlist, but we're gonna go over my picks for this album. We have, maybe I'll say the names this time. I'll just go over the musicians because there's a lot of repeats. Thames, Raven Lene, Montel Fish again, Lola Young, Bon Iver, Far, Leon Thomas is The Rare Occasion, Surf Curse, Mac DeMarco, more SZA, Wallows, Sonder, and Mac DeMarco again. Willow, more Willow, Love Willow Smith. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Thundercat, Steve Lacy, Daniel Caesar. Let's see. Dominic Fike, Rex Orange County, the 1975. Conan Gray, Frank Ocean. Who else do we have on here? Dochi, Suki, more Dochi, more Dochi, more Steve Lacy, more Olivia Dean, Joji, more Dochi, more Frank, more Mac Miller, more Noah Guy. Noah Guy's amazing. Check his stuff out. So serious. More Maggie Rogers, more Jacob Banks, more Kendrick, more Muramasa, Suki, more another Suki Waterhouse, Brent Fayez, Nickel Creek, more Kendrick, Frank Ocean, Haim, love Haim, a random Lil Yachty song, shout out. Let's see. There's like a Weezer song in here. More SZA, more Hosier. Role Model. We have like 3 role model songs on here too. So it's great. This next one, my Dancing Alone playlist. This is when I'm dancing alone in my room in the dark. This is not to be confused with when I'm dancing in a studio that's all black with the only light being from the windows. That's different. That's a different vibe. This is when I'm alone in my room dancing alone. We have Doechii, Raven Lenae, Beyonce, Daddy Yankee, Brat, Charlie XCX, JT, more Beyonce, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Mac Miller, Crystal Waters, The Weather Girls, Destiny's Child, Always and Forever, like 4 times in a row, Olivia Rodrigo, Renee, Rap, Charlie XCX, Beyonce, Megan Thee Stallion, more Beyonce, Nella Furtado, Neon Trees, Calvin Harris, Ray, more Ray, MIA, an AJR song. That's random. Disclosure, Sean Paul, Pitbull, more Pitbull, Disclosure again, Waka Flocka, Gym Class Heroes, Pitbull, more Beyonce, Lizzo, Gaga, Rebecca Black again, David Guetta, Usher again, Sixpence None the Richer, Usher again, Billie Eilish, Tinashe. Great list. Oh my god. This is yeah, we'll do this. My ab playlist when I'm doing abs at the gym. We have Distortion by David Guetta, Outcast, Roses. I'm going to give you my songs for if you guys need it for your ab workouts. Beyonce, Thick, Tidra Moses, Kaytranada, Be Your Girl, Alter Ego, Doechii, Nissan Altima, Doechii, Pure Honey, Beyonce, Sticky, Tyler the Creator, Genius, Sia, Diplo, Labyrinth. It's a good list. Take it if you want. This is my Goosebumps playlist when I want to feel like randomly nostalgic is when I listen to this one. Olivia Dean, Leon Thomas, Leon Bridges, Solange, Billy Joel, Sixpence, Corinne Bailey Ray, Amy Winehouse, Raven Lenae, Ed Sheeran, Joji, Labyrinth, Zayn, Maggie Rogers, Sabrina, SZA, Hosier, Billy, Cage the Elephant, Billy, Sam Smith, Ash, Rivers and Roads, Head in the Heart, Hosier, Sia, Diplo, Labyrinth, Lumineers, Vance Joy, Riptide, Weezer, Island in the Sun, Frank Ocean, the 1975, Mr. Wives. I used to love Mr. Wives back in the day. Oh my gosh. Like not just like that. What's that big song they have? And then own house. Not that one. Like, or that one's great, but like a lot of their stuff. Lord, of course. Lord. Pure Heroine was, what year was it? That I like had a phase where I was obsessed with that album like a year or 2 after it came out. And so I was going around and I was like, guys, this is the best album I've ever heard. And everyone's like, yeah, Queen, you're a little late. Anyway. Maroon 5. Yeah, more Ray, more Olivia Dean. Guys, I'm getting tired. Okay, rest in peace, he fumbled. This is after I had like a little situation. And you know what? Rest in peace, he fumbled. So this is the songs. These are the people that made it on this song. I'm actually going to give you guys the songs. My Kink is Karma, Chapel Roan, Don't Hurt Yourself, Beyonce, duh. Bow Down, Beyonce, duh. Plan B, Megan, Happier Than Ever, Billy. More Billy, Brokey, JT Coming, Ain't Shit, Truth Hurts, Man Eater, duh. No Scrubs, Boys Ain't Shit, duh. Obsessed, duh. It's okay, I'm okay, cause duh. Flowers, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, because Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe. Lost Cause, because yeah, his loss. I'm That Girl, period. Alien Superstar, because I am. Before He Cheats, Try Me. But Carrie also, ugh, MAGA. Kill Bill, Anxiety, Consideration, Broken Clocks, Tia Tamara, Freakum Dress, Upgrade You, If I Were a Boy, Long Way to Go, Hit 'Em Up Style, yeah, Usher, Wildflower. Yeah, duets that fill my heart. I'm getting a little tired, guys. It's been 40 minutes, but duets that fill my heart, there's that. A gospel playlist. Wait, I gotta go through the gospel playlist. Maybe we'll end with that one and we'll start with a part 2 of my playlist next episode. Gospel, we're gonna end it with the Lord. We're gonna end it with the Lord today. My gospel playlist consists of Kurt Franklin, Marvin Sapp, Say Yes with the Destiny Child reunion with Michelle, Beyonce, and Kelly, Mary, more Kirk, more Marvin Sapp. We've got an elevation worship song or two. We've got a Hillsong worship song or two. Kirk Franklin, Tasha Cobbs, Naomi Rain, Fred Hammond, more Kurt Franklin, more Mary, Tamala Mann, Burke, the classics, my childhood, and when I need a little Jesus, we tap in right there. So there's that, but it's been 40 minutes. It's my longest episode to date, so thanks for listening. But yeah, that's what's going on. That's my playlist. I just wanted to take a trip down memory lane. I listen to my gospel music when I need a little Jesus. I listen to, what was the one before that? I listened to the other ones when I'm in the mood. Easy enough. Yeah. Rest in peace, He Fumbled. I would listen to all the time when I was like sad, but we're bounced back and we're badder than ever. So it's all good. But yeah, thanks so much for listening though. This is fun. This was a nice ending and it calms my nerves after everything to do with my artist block and being all over the place. But yeah, thanks for listening. I'll see you all in the next one. To talk about the elephant in the room, we're using a Trader Joe's water bottle today because I live, laugh, love TJs. But thank you all. You're the best, and see you in the next one. Mwah.